Namaste, welcome back. Today was the first day that I traded my funded account, the sim funded account. As you can see on the screen here, this is the simulated funded account from MyFundedFutures, and I purchased two more eval accounts. And I had my first win, $160, and then I was trading 2x the size on the eval account. So on each account here, I'm 320, right? So this is a picture from my trade copier. Be on the lookout for that. I'll do a review very soon. It's an amazing trade copier. But yeah, beautiful start to trading my first simulated funded account with a low win. Let's start and break this down, okay? All right, sorry about the positioning of the camera here, but as you can see, I won about 150 on this account and then 2x of that on the eval accounts. So today's trade, right? London highs are here, Asian highs are here, right? We take, if you look here, during the open on the hourly, we take this liquidity right here, right? Yeah. And then the pattern we're always looking at, down, up, liquidity grab down, displacement up, right? And then it comes back to tag us, right? So that's the trade here. But I was looking to see if I can get an entry on the 1 minute, which I found that on the Nasdaq, okay? We are trying to go grab the liquidity on London highs and Asia highs on ES, but I looked for a trade on NQ because that's where I saw the pattern on the 1 minute, okay? So again, I'm long. Here we go, down, up, down, liquidity grab, displacement up, we tap into it and then we go, okay? I stopped at 1.5 R today, even though we went to 2 R. Because it was my first trade, so I was a little scared. I wanted to be green, just take a little win. I sized down my risk as well, so I only risked $100 for the first trade when I usually risk about 250 on the funded, and I'll risk about 500 on the eval accounts. I'm coming up with a risk strategy video to explain all that. But as you can see here, let's go back into the trade. Up, down, up, right? Leaving the breaker, it leaves a fair value gap here, and it goes up, taps into the breaker, regular stop loss, entry here, stop loss at the bottom, and I aim for 2R, but I stopped at 1.5 again. So that's the trade for today. I'm very satisfied. A little win. I wanted so badly for the win to start the funded account with a win. But this is the realization I had, okay? Fear got to me here because I did everything in my trading plan, okay? I did everything in my trading plan, and I'm even okay with sizing down, okay? Taking less risk, that's fine. But I should have really held until the 2R, because my goal is, okay, we're going up to the Asian highs here, right? And so when we were around here, when I exited, we didn't grab that liquidity yet. So to me, I felt like there could have been room, but I let a little fear settle in because it was my first time trading a funded account, right? Which is fine. But that led me to really think about it, and I remembered this verse, right? So I wanted to share this verse with you before we leave. All right, guys, this is the verse I was talking about. Actually, it's verse 5 and 6. I made a typo here. One must elevate, not degrade oneself by one's own mind. The mind is the friend of the conditioned soul and his enemy as well. Okay, what does that mean? You must elevate. So here today, I was afraid, right? I didn't assume the risk completely before entering the trade. That's why I was scared, and I took the 1.5 R instead of the 2 R. On the short term, this is great. I had a green day, but on the long term, I did not abide by my trading rules. Why? Because I did not assume the risk completely. So one must elevate, not degrade one's mind. Okay, so I should elevate myself. Right now, I'm gonna work on elevating myself, assuming the risk and not being afraid of a loss. Okay, because when I choose to enter, it's because everything is checking my check boxes in my entry checklist, right? So this fear is not good in the long run. And the mind is the friend of the conditioned soul. So whatever I condition my mind to, it might become a friend of mine or an enemy of mine. Right now, I condition my mind to be afraid, okay? So I'm conditioning my mind to be afraid. I have to stop that and condition my mind to trust the process. Even if it went to 1.5R and I took a loss, in my trade process, I have to, once I enter the trade, I let go of the mouse until it hits my TP or it hits my stop loss. I don't want to be moving around and panicking and taking like profits in the middle of it. So that's my own process, but I wanted to share this verse with you, why I'm thinking it and how it's helping me process my psychology, improve my mindset. Namaste. I'll talk to you in the next one.